Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. Is out and about ready to send this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a play caller, kid, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, while they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. Left side there to Jennings. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 32. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
This is Henry on second. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Another run for Henry. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Nick Martin making that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Henry will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Tried setting up the screen, but this is intercepted. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. To the line, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now Purdy. Big gain downfield. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, Purdy to throw. Completed over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Jennings. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. But on 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Get set.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. George Kittle, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down, here's Lamar. Gets himself free. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Lamar throwing again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. He's going to run for it. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Henry. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Jackson now on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
fourth now. On comes Tyler Loop. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Get set.
Purdy to throw it. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. You've been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He's going to have this one down to the 20. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Up and good from Fairbairn. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Toward Flowers, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. And it does it to start the second half because he kicks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the gun, McCaffrey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Here's first and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
Better results here on second and goal from the 10. They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Just 1 yard on the gain, so now it's going to be third and goal from the 8.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. For the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Lamar now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. Big hit, and Jackson loses the ball. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Lamar. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Looking quickly here.
13 yards on the play. That's another Baltimore first down.
First down throw for Jackson. On the move, headed right. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. And again, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Jackson, quick pass line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now third.
Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game.
Ravens 10.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set.
From the gun is Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Nice shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40.
Outside. Out.
Handoff now out of the gun. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
So first down from the 41.
Get set. Get set. Out.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the 49ers with the football and a comfortable lead as well. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Outside. 18. What's up?
Motion a receiver left.
Out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Bilal Kone with the INT. And the Ravens have some new life in the fourth.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw looking for Layjohn5. So it's second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
He's going deep. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. Escapes the pocket.
On the grade sheet, we call this messed up beyond all recognition. He leaves the pocket in search of greener pastures. There's nothing to be had.
Fourth and forever coming up. Escapes out to the left. Has a man on target to Johnson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Ball taken in at the 36. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Setting him on the dive. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. An aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Purdy a quick throw, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Line up the design keeper. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Give left side to McCaffrey. And that's not what the offense style. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air on 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
All set to go now from the 35.
Get set.
The pistol, McCaffrey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense to the line for second down.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Up.
Going to run again with McCaffrey. That's a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. 49ers moments away from their 4th win of the year. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. They stick with McCaffrey. 4 yards to pick up that time, partner. They're set up closer. 4th and goal upcoming. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Amy Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
49ers into the dime defensively. 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Gotta hurry this to the line.
That's another Baltimore.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Jackson yet again. Flush down out to his left. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Jackson throwing for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. It's like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. The Ravens look like they got it back, and they did! All right, partner, peel back the curtain for everyone who's watched this happen on Sundays. Win looks unlikely, but they're still trying this kick. What is the coach now saying to his offense before they run out there?
I can hear the great Tom Moore, longtime NFL coach, over and over. He would preach to us through the week during the game. Whoever plays the game the hardest, the longest, is going to win. And my goodness gracious, you just recovered an onside kick. So play this game to the final second.
He's keeping it. But he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Alf, shut up!
Now Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. Setting up to pass. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Niners 27, Ravens 22.
They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but got to recover this kick. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win. They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough to